Hi, I'm James Reid from ABT, Australian Bass Tournaments, and I have here with me Andrew Lollback, the 2019 Clarence River Bass Pro qualifier winner. Andrew Lollback, how are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. Really well after that. Cheers.
That's good. Give us a rundown. You had a bit of a dream draw this weekend. Let me know who you drew.
Yeah, I drew Graham Ford on the first day, and then I had Matthew Langford on the second day. So yeah, I couldn't have been better off with that draw for sure.
Okay, that's definitely a dream draw for a non-boater. Both those anglers really know their bass fishing. Let's just get a rundown on your day one fish. Where did you fish and how did you catch them?
Day one, we went down to the cold stream. We just plugged away in the cold stream all day. I basically just did whatever Graham Ford told me to do. I threw top water quite a bit. He was using some jigs. We tried a few other things. We probably caught 7 or 8 fish. Graham lost a couple of really nice fish, real quality. Probably would have had him right at the top if he had been able to land them. So that was a really good day. Learned heaps from Graham that day. And then, yeah, the Sunday, the next day.
Before we get into that, just run us through the technique that you fished with on Saturday, on the first day. So give me a rundown on what lure you fished, what was the most producing lure, and how did you work it?
The one that produced the most for me for sure was probably just the River to Sea bubble pop, as simple as you like. I just try to get it as close to the snags and the bank or anywhere I thought there might be something hanging, as close as I can, and probably work it as slowly as I can. Just try and get it close, give it a couple of little bubble pops, make sure I got that pop sound, let it sit there for sometimes 3, 4, 5 seconds, just see what was happening, and then hopefully it happened from there and managed to pick up quite a few, so good fun.
Well, that's good. There's your story for day one, as you said, on the bubble pop, and those bubble pops do let out a lot of noise and vibration when you pop on the surface, and as being called a bubble pop, they do leave a little bit of a bubble trail. Do you think that may have helped you?
Yeah, definitely did a couple of occasions. A lot of the time though, when I did catch a fish, it seemed to be once it hit that one pop, and it was just, yeah, it seemed if they were there and they were hungry, they'd eat it. If not, then yeah, I think one fish this morning, it took quite a bit of convincing, and apart from that, it was all pretty quick. So yeah, it's that first pop, and if they wanted it, they wanted it.
Okay, so there we have it. There's your day one story. Now bring us on to day two. Who did you fish with and where did you go?
Day two, I fished with Matthew Langford. He's a really good fella. He's northwest, he's from here. And we went up today, so I went the opposite direction. He caught a decent bag yesterday. I think he had 3 kilos, so he was keen to head back there. We started in the Urara. He caught a nice fish on a jig. In the Urara, we caught a couple of smaller ones, probably not quite legal on top water. So we decided to head out of the Urara and just basically all around the mouth of the Urara. We concentrated there. He said he will give it half an hour here. If we don't do real well, we'll try somewhere else. But I think it was second cast. He caught a nice legal, which I think we ended up upgrading as well. So it was just, we got a bag together and slowly just picked off some bigger fish. So that was really good.
Okay, very good. Run me through the techniques that you used today fishing with Matthew Langford up there.
Yeah, very similar to yesterday, very similar. He said concentrate on top water and he was using the jigs. I did use a few other techniques though. I did use the Z-Man frogs, just skipping them in under trees, which accounted for a couple of fish. We had the ZX blades, caught a couple of fish on those ones as well. And some slim swims as well. We had some slim swims cruising around as well and caught a couple on them. So I just, again, met with Langy, whatever he said to do, I just did and paid dividends. So.
Well, when you've got 2 anglers like Graham Ford and Matthew Langford, and you new to this this type of fishing, you've obviously fished the river for a long time, but tournament you can get a bit of a pressure on, and having 2 guys like that can really talk you through it and help you around, it must have been a great help.
Yeah, it was amazing. Apparently they both those boys run charters. If anyone ever gets a chance to go on a charter with them, I'm sure they both said you can look them up on the internet, Matthew Langford or Graham Ford. Yeah, if you get the opportunity and you're around, make sure you jump on one of those boats, because those boys are just amazing. Yeah, awesome.
Definitely 2 great guys that know how to catch Aussie natives. Thanks for coming, and really a big congratulations from myself and ABT. Is there anyone else that you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'll probably give a bit of a shout out to JML. I use all JML gear. I love their rods, love everything, all their products. That's really good. And also I'd like to thank just the boys from our local fishing club, because 18 months ago I'd never fished a tournament, never knew much about it, and they're a real good bunch of blokes to get involved with, and probably the reason I'm here. And so 18 months ago I would never have tied the lures on that I've tied on now. So, and that's what's predominantly got me the victory for sure. So all those fellas for sure.
Okay, there you have it. From 18 months ago, not knowing how to fish a tournament, to now winning his first ABT Bass Pro as a non-boater. A big congratulations from myself, ABT, and let's hope we see you for a lot of years to come.
Yeah, too easy. Thanks to ABT and all the sponsors that get involved with ABT. It's awesome. Great weekend. Thanks very much.
No worries. Thank you, Andrew Lollback. And I'll cut this here and we'll be on to our winning boater. Thank you.